Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening,
Good
ma'am.
evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
So, has anybody left for their project presentation? So, just write your name in the chat box. Yes, Antara?
Yes, ma'am, I want to present my portfolio, which I have created.
Okay. Yes, you can start the presentation.
Okay.
Whoever wants to present their presentation and the project, just write your name in the chat box and I will call you. There is no need to raise your hand.
Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So, first of all, this is my portfolio. I have made a portfolio out of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So, I have made this personal portfolio, and it has this responsive layout, and I have used some videos for this. So, for the header section, I have used this about skills, project, text, of contact, and if we go downwards, then we can click here, and my resume will get in this. And then for contact me, we can click it here, or we can go down. And then in about me section, I have written about what I do and some of the highlights. I will in future I will create another section which particularly highlights about my experience. But for as of now, I have done it in this section only. And for the skill section, I have put the skill set in this like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React.js, SQL, and AWS. And in the project section, I have displayed three of my projects which I have worked on, and currently on the projects which I am working, I'll put it up in the future. And for the tech stack, I have mentioned the front end, back end, and the cloud services which I use, and tools and technologies which I use. And then I have this last section of get in touch, in where if we supposedly put something and we type and we send message, then an alert from the JavaScript section is popped up here and the mail would be sent. And over there, if we click on these things, so we'll get into my GitHub account, LinkedIn, and email section. Code. Yeah, here is my HTML code. This is for the header and the navbar where I have used this thing. And for the hero section, I have used these things, and I have used a video which is played in here, like an animation sort of thing, which I have tried. And then in this is my about section. This is for the skill set which I have mentioned. This is for the project, and this is the tech stack section. This is the contact section, and this is the footer. And then we go to the JavaScript section. So here is the JavaScript in which I have used all these things and created an alert for this hang message warning has been sent, which we have seen before. And in CSS, I have used all of these things like the little gradient we see on the corners of my web page in the very beginning. So it is those things. And this is for navbar, and for the like follow-up things, I have created all of these. So that's it, I would say, from the presentation. Is it time now?
Yes. Very good. It is a very good portfolio. You have added your projects. Good work.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Akriti, you can start your presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, you're audible.
Is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. So I created a portfolio page. Uh, I divided it into a section. Here is the header section where I created a navbar. I created a anchor tag for whom about project skill section. And then I created
I
a
can
hero
only
section.
see your meeting and I'm not able
Hello.
to see your code. Yes, Akriti.
1 second, ma'am. Is my screen visible now?
Yes, it is visible.
Is my code visible?
Yes.
Okay. So firstly, I created a navbar where I add an anchor tag like home about project section. Then I created a hero section where I put my image. And then I created the about section. And in this section, I created my projects. And this is my skill section. And this is the contact session where anyone can contact me through filling a form. And this is the certificate section where I post my certificates. And this is the footer. I have used the styles CSS and I didn't use any Tailwind or Bootstrap. I created it by my own. Firstly, I created keywords for colors, then typography, and then adding some styling for anchor tags, image inputs. And I have used very little JavaScript only for the toggle effect and for the alert function. So this is my portfolio where its anchor tags are generated. In about section, I have listed my uh, uh, this is my project section. By clicking on it, it will directly go to the GitHub page where I posted my repository. This is the projects I have done. This is the skill section where I represent my skills. And this is the contact section where anyone can type a message and it's submitted. This is the certificate section where I post my certificates. And this is the CV that, 1 second. It can't be open. But through this, anyone can download my CV. Actually, I didn't upload it on my code, so there is problem with that. So this is it, ma'am. I designed this project.
Okay. So you can resolve that issue. It is not a very
Okay,
big
ma'am.
issue, and apart from that, it you have done a very good job.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ishad, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so just share your screen and start your presentation now.
Okay. Ma'am, is my screen visible, ma'am?
Yes, Ishad.
Yes, ma'am. First of all, I would like to show my code. Here I have added a navbar in header, and there are multiple tabs like home, about, qualification, skills, etc. And I have divided each section like home section and about section, and this code represents the, I will show in the site. Here I have written a code to represent my education skills like in a tree manner, like a growing tree like that in a line. And this is how I have divided each section and managed them. And if we here we can see like there are many people are using what you say type.js. Here I want to show this. Here this is the particular thing that many of us we are using. Here we are calling the element which we have used to represent in a typo manner, and here is the particular code snippet of that. Here we are importing the specific library of JS for that typo effect, and within this we are representing those. Here as you all can see, here I have given web designer, artist, web developer, etc. These are will be shown over there what we have seen above snippet element. And here I have written comments so that we can understand which section I have been making CSS styles. Here I have been making art gallery section, and multiple effects are being added like aligning, coloring, like that. And at at home page I have a floating image. I want to show that. For this, for that, this is the code snippet, and here we are adding keyframes for the motion, and here especially here you can see animation float. Here we can set timeline for 15 seconds or 13 seconds, the time duration that it should move front and down. And I have used JS files for a bit attractive designing. You can see. These all are for how the images should be represented on the site. Now I would like to show my site. This is the site I have designed. Here you can see I have shown the floating effects that I have used in CSS to make this. And in about section, I have divided the content like left and right. Here is a small intro like what the visitors are going to see about in the site. And here is the qualification I have tell that I have represented in some way. And at this part you can see my certifications like this. And here is my skill hold. I have represented this to show that how proficient am I using in those particular skills. And these are my project sections. I have not added all respective links in everything, but I have added one my big quiz platform, which I have designed with the help of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and I have deployed and hosting with the help of Firebase. I would like to show it also, ma'am, if I get permission.
Yes, sure.
Thank you. Here you can see this. I have designed this quiz platform so that teachers can conduct the quiz. Here in this, I made that teachers should have authentication so that they are going to manage the data of the students and the exams they conduct. Here, when a teacher has registered and get login into their account, they can here create quizzes like subject name, timeline, and the expire. They can set expire date for the exam also. And here they can add questions and multiple options. And here they can choose which is the correct option that to be displayed after the exam. And here I had made sure that explanation part should be needed because when after students completed the exam, many of the students would like to know why they have did the mistake and what is the reason behind this. So I have make sure this will be added so that they can also learn from their mistakes. And after creating quiz, here they can manage. At present, there is no quiz has been created. So when the quiz is created, there will be option to delete the quiz here, which makes database management efficient so that when the database, as I am using a free version of Firebase, I have no limit, I have a very limited access for the storage. So I have added that button. This will make sure that if we delete the quiz, the respective students what we say the respective students data will scores will be deleted for that then there will be a chance of losing information about the scores of the students so that there I have also added one option to download the report that will download the PDF of the students report of the particular exam so that the teacher also may not the scores of the students. And coming to the I'm sorry. Here in view score, here we can select the which quiz we have conducted, and here we can see that download PDF report so that the teacher can also have even the database is lost or because of less database available. Here, a student can enter their name, register number, name, and the exam code, which will be generated after the teacher creates the exam, and they can start the exam. And this is a basic about section. Oh, sorry. And in projects, I have added this. Because I want to show my uh, drawings or arts. At present, these are not mines. These are I just placed them as placeholders. I would replace them after few days because I have exams right now. Okay, and this is a contact section. I think I have to improve this section and. At here, I am will at home page. I am willing to add one manage account section and want to design one framework. So that, for example, if I have learned a new skill and want to represent in my portfolio, or I have done any project and I want to represent it in my portfolio, then I need to go into code and replace it and all that makes a little bit confusing for every time to go there and add some content so that it will be reflected. For that, I want to add one manage account section so that where I can create a form for each of these sections with respective details I would need it, and by filling those details, they will be represented over their specific sections. That's what I'm thinking of. This is my portfolio. Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
sure. It is a good project, and even your previous the project that you have showed that was also very good.
Yeah,
Since you
thank you,
already
ma'am.
know that what changes and what updation that you need, that is
Yeah,
also good, and try to implement them, and then you can showcase that one also.
yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Yes, Prasad, I will call you if you want to present the presentation, your project. You can just write your name in the chat box. Owais Ali, are you there? Owais Ali, are you there? Uh, I am not able to hear you. I can see your mic is unmuted. You can write in the chat box if you're facing any problem. Okay, till then I will ask someone else to present their project. Okay, so just resolve this and then tell me. I will let you present your present project. Nandini, you can now start the presentation.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, is my screen visible?
Yes.
Ma'am, I built the cafe website. Here you can see it has sections like home, about, menu, contacts. and at right side you can see a cart icon. If I click on the cart icon, it will display a dummy cart. I didn't add any advanced functionalities there, like add remove items. Then there is the about section. And a signature coffee section. If I click on add to cart, it will display a toast at bottom right, you can see. And there is a menu section. I added the hover functionality the on this content. Then the image is appearing here. There is a one chef section is also, and one contact section. There is a get in touch section. Here we can send message. If I, as you can see, there is a book table button. If I click on book table, then this get in touch section will swap with table reservation. And then we can reserve a table by here. This is my HTML file. And this is JS file. I didn't add advanced JS. I just added the toaster functionalities. As you can see, this is the toast for sub subscribing successfully in this. And this is the JS for hiding contact form and reservation form. This is the JS for the navbar card hidden functionality. And this is the code for the menu. Hello. Ma'am, am I audible? Hello.
Yes, Nandini, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I was saying that it is one of the interesting website that I have seen till now. Very good work because that image thing was very interesting and you have done a very good job.
Thank you.
Bhanu Pratap, you can now start your presentation.
Am I audible?
Yes,
May I share the presentation?
yes. Okay, where's Ali? Yeah, sure.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, we are audible.
Good evening, ma'am. My project is hotel booking website. This is the HTML code for the website. Contains top bar, header, room section, room carousel, pricing table, amenities, and footer. Uh, the functionality which I've added in JS is manage date picker, showroom, open booking model, control carousel, update price, and add smooth scrolling and animation. That is how the website looks. After the selection for the check-in and check-out date, it show you the available room. After booking the room, you have to ask for the personal information. After filling it, it show the billing amount. And after that, after we have the comparison based on the room, like premium, deluxe, executive, and presidential. Uh, these are the services which hotel provided for the selected hotel. After that, the review for the by the customer, and in the last we have the contact information for the hotel. And in future, I will add the admin panel and seasonal option and discount banner, and the and added the payment option. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. It is a good website since you already know that what updation you have to do. So you can just add them and uh, enhance your website. Very well done.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Bhanu Pratap,
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
yes, you are audible and now you can present your project.
Okay, ma'am. Uh, Ma'am, is the screen visible? Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes. Yes, yes, it is visible.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, here is my project. It is here's my HTML file in which I have first declared a navigation bar, which has listed intro, services, booking, reviews, and footer. Then I have a header, which is basic introduction of uh, my project. Like it is a hotel booking site. Just basic introduction. Then there is the main form. In this form, I have declared the booking date, booking end date, number of guests, and the room selection bar uh, uh, to select which room we have to book. Then there is a services section in which I have declared services in form of cards, different services which will be declared as cards, and then I have declared a model which will open the when we click the cards, it will open a model and this display what are the services. Then there is a review section in which we will get guest reviews. Then there is a footer section. There is a this is style CSS sheet in which I have done basic styling, background images, service card, and this all. Then there is JavaScript in which I have first declared a for loop to select uh, 50 rooms, and every room which is divisible by 5 will have capacity of only 2 persons. Rest all will have 4 persons. Then there is a room selection option in which uh, you can decide which room to take. There is stay and leave date. The stay and leave date can only be after today or today. And then there is a function for stay and leave dates so that leave date cannot be before stay date. And there is some errors. If you do not set any information correctly, it will give out alerts such as fill out the form field or fields correctly, or the leave date must be after the date. Such alerts. Then, after booking successfully, it will give out information like room, guests, from or to. Then there is modal, which will show a pop-up screen on your window, which when clicked, uh, for that it is a model, and event listeners for uh, booking and all. Now I may show my project.
నా కైలాసానికి వచ్చి నా జనాలని చంపుతాడు. తను మర్చిపోతున్నాడు. అంతకంటే ముందు అతను నాతో యుద్ధం చేయాల్సి ఉంటుంది.
Bhanu, have you stopped your sharing?
Sorry, ma'am, I accidentally disconnected from class. May I continue, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, here is the project. First, there is a navigation bar, which are
I'm
clickable.
not able to see your screen.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. I forgot to share screen. Ma'am, is it visible, ma'am? Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, now it is visible.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, this is the project. Here, this is a navigation bar. The lists are clickable. Booking form here, reviews, contact, which is footer. Uh, Here is the booking form in which we can select our dates, and the dates which are selectable are only after today, or it should be today only. Let's take it 29, and this date should be 30. Number of guests, let's take it 2, and uh, for here only rooms divisible by 5 are by 5 can get 2 guests, others can get 4 guests maximum. So if I book this form, it will show a notification that booking successful room to and information. If I try to do some different way, like date is 20, booking end date is 29, and booking start date is 30, it will show some errors. Value must, ma'am, here it is, value must be 30 or later. Same way, such errors will be shown on screen, and here are cards which will be showing services. Here is the model which will show the services and which we can book. Here is the booking form, ma'am, and on the bottom is the footer. Ma'am, this is it.
Okay. It is a good website and you have done a great job. Even your presentation skills was also good. Very
Thank you,
well
ma'am.
done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Lal Bahadur,
Yes, ma'am. Good evening.
good evening.
Hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
now you can start your presentation.
Okay, ma'am. And my screen is visible or not?
Yes, it is visible.
Okay. Here I created the hotel booking website. And first of all, we will see the HTML part of our website. And here first I declare in the HTML top type which is so the version of the HTML, this type of the version we use there. And inside the header, first of all, we link the HTML CSS file. In the CSS file, we provide the style our component like header, div, and anchor tag. And then after that, I link our HTML file to from the Font Awesome website for providing the icon. And then after I link our HTML through the Google font for the better font style of the text. And then after inside the body, inside the body, first of all we create the header sections, and inside the header we first
I
create
think
the one.
now you have stopped the sharing.
Okay, ma'am, I will see. And my screen visible. Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
So, and here we created the header section. Inside the header we created the nav menu. In the nav menu, and create the home page and room page. So then after I create the gallery page and price page and contact page. Then after I create here hero sections. Inside the hero sections also provide the booking form. And inside the booking form we can choose the date, starting date of of the hotel booking and the ending date of the hotel booking. And then after I create how many days we can include in the hotel that is created here and the guest selections. Then after here created the type of the room, the type of the room if the customer want to select, and if it is the select option select. After that we create the search button. Then we click the search button. It will show it will give the one pop-up message that is sent to the admin panel. And then after share created the customer data pictures, and here created the room selection sections plan, and also created a grid. Um, if this first we created the standard room, and inside to provide the room grid, and the classroom provide give the classroom through the this classroom they will be style in the style spaces. And these are the grade of the each standard room and the living room, sorted room, and the deluxe room. And here we create the guideline model also. And when here created the price section, there it is show the prices of the each room. Each standard room, like the standard room price, what is the standard price, and the deluxe room price that will be show in this section. And also so they created the price features. So this feature is included inside the room, like the inside it and the premium Wi-Fi and so on. And here also created a navbar. Inside the navbar, we created the 3D three photo sections. The first photo sections included our hotel booking name, hotel booking website name, and its features. And here also provide our hotel booking website, official website like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and provide each link. Then after seeing another photo section is the contact info, where we provide all the information of the hotel booking website or our hotel booking website. And also here they give the link for the quick navigation in the all over the website, all over the webpage. And now we see the style or stylus cases file. Here first is the university declare the margin and padding for the zero for agreement, and also we declare the box size for the water box, and also we declare give the font family Arial sans serif. Inside the root they define the colors like the primary colors, primary maybe primary gold and so on the secondary colors, and these are the take the more time for the writing it. And inside the body we provide the font family font font family that is font secondary, which is declared here. So, and for all header tags, for all heading tags like H1, H2, H6, H5, and H6, we provide the font family, font weight, and the line height and the margin borders. And here also provide the font size for the each heading tag like H1, H2, H3, and it's 3.5 rem and 2.5 rem. And here we also install our header sections, provide the background, also provide the background secondary blue, and the padding also provide the padding, which is declared above spacing small size, and the also provide the positions wide and so on. And here also install the nap round. Here we start the hero sections, and inside the hero section we
Again,
provide.
your screen is not shared. I'm not able to
Okay,
see
ma'am.
your screen.
Now visual, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
Hello,
now it
ma'am.
is visible.
Okay, ma'am. Here we style the hero content section using dot hero content, and here we style the booking form like the background row filters and padding border edges box box shadow, and, that's all I style. And the primary button to I style the primary buttons here. They provide the background colors and so on. Here is my JavaScript file. First of all, we declare the global variable. First of all, we declare here the global variables like the current date. It is provide the current date and the date and the selections, the start date and the ending date in the input and the index and the guideline index. And then after here created the room guideline where the multiple images is stored and stored in the room for every room inside the room interior part of the room. How is looking the interior part of each room. So on, man.
Rushika, you have unmuted yourself. Rishikesh.
Now, ma'am, I can
Yes, go ahead.
ma'am, here is our page of the website. There is a header section and a nav menu, and here is a booking form. Then we will click here view gallery. Then it will be show the multiple images. Here we provide the slider, left slider, right slider functionality. Here show the multiple images, and when we click here, it will be closed. That is a room section. Here provide the grid. Here hairstyle through the grid, and it is also also style with the better cover effect. Then after our price sections, here provide the price sections. Inside the price sections for like the standard room, what is the price of standard room, and which of the features included in the standard room. By the clicking, this is also discussed here. And now here is the nav bar. Inside the nav bar, we will also create the three sections. There is our website logo and the experiences, and here is the our official website, and also here created the contact info which can user contact me easily, and here is created the quick navigation, also provide the smooth scroll. When we click here room, then it will smoothly scroll here, and when we click here pricing, then it will scroll smoothly. And when we click here book now, then it will show the post notifications here. Okay, so data is still to the manager. That is all about my side.
Okay. Since you have done a very long job, you have added multiple functionalities, and
Ye-
it is a good presentation as well.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
Ritika, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Okay, so this will be the last presentation for today. Others I will ask you tomorrow, because after that I will discuss React. Okay, don't worry, I will give time tomorrow also. Very few people have left. No problem.
Okay, ma'am. So
I
my
will give you
screen.
time tomorrow. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, ma'am. So, ma'am, for the first mini project, I have chosen a topic as a music band or an artist website, and I'll proceed with talking about the landing page. And as you can see, to enhance the logo that I'll be using for the artist, and for to enhance in general the appearance of my page, I have used various fonts from Google, and here is the embedded code of those fonts. And moving on, I have the navigation bar, which contains the logo, and then on the on the other side, I have the social media handles of the artist. And then for the background, I have kept it as a video, which I'll be showing you later when I'll be opening my website. And then again, on that particular background, I have a navigation menu containing various important pages about that artist. And then moving on to the second section, this is the section where I have mentioned the concert details of the artist, and it contains details about the venues and when are these events taking place. And also, there is this feature. I have added this button which enables the users to book their tickets. there are multiple events that I've added in this division, and then there's this third section that I've added, which contains well, I'll keep this for later. I will explain this in brief when I open my website. And then there is this form that I have added here. Um, and I have not used much of JS in my code, and hence I embedded my JS code in this HTML file. And moving forth, I have my CSS file for my landing page, which contains the body. Then I have used various effects in my navigation bar. There are hover effects that I have used here. Then there are various effects that I've used on the background too. And then again, the navigation menu that I have created. This section contains all the effects that I've used on it. And well, this is the rest of my CSS file and all the respective sections that I have created. I have mentioned the CSS effects I have used on those sections. Ma'am, can I now present my website?
Yes, please.
Okay, ma'am. So this is my website. As you can see, on the left side, I have used this attractive font as the logo for the group. And on the right side, I have these social media icons for that for this artist. And there is this hover effect which changes the color of these social media icons. And will these icons lead to the respective links of like the Spotify, the YouTube link, or Twitter and X basically, and YouTube links for this group. So initially, I was thinking that maybe I should start the hero section of my page as the information about the group, little background on them. But then I thought that why not add a little twist to it, and I thought that a music promotion would be good, and so hence I have added this music video in the background, and with this marquee text that tells us about their new release, as you can see. And then here is the navigation menu, which has this hover effect and it scales up. And I, as okay, I'll talk about it later. So moving forth, I wanted to ease the user into the second section of my page, and hence I have used this linear gradient effect. And as you can see, it was a sticky navigation bar, and it follows us to the second section of my page where I have the concert details. And as you can see, there is a hover effect on these tickets buttons. Okay, and then comes the third section of my page, which is my favorite one uh, because I wanted, like hypothetically, if a fan was using this page, I think this section makes it a little bit more interactive. And so hence I came forth with this idea of adding this section here. And the thing that is different about this section is I have created this effect over it where I created divisions for the album art first, and then within that particular division, I added this cropped version of these albums and then used CSS effects to get this effect. And then this is the last section of my page, which enables the user or the fan to basically vote for which version of the album was their favorite one. And this is what shows up after I'm done with my voting. And other than this home page, I was able to work on the about page for the group, which has this slider. This is the second JavaScript that I have incorporated in my page, which contains images of all the members of the group and then another division which contains a little bit of background about the group. And then moving on to discography, which tells us about all the releases by the group. And I was able to develop this part up to 2 pages. And if we're talking about the future improvements that I can make in my website, it would definitely be making these links responsive and adding more to the discography section. And then, of course, making these buttons also, the tickets button, responsive. And and in case of this section, the form section that I've added, since we were only supposed to use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, I kept it to minimum. And if I later plan to improve this project, what I'll do is if a particular person votes for a particular version of the album, I wanted to show a percentage that how many people have chose this version of the album as their favorite. So like that would help them know that which album version is the most popular among fans. So thank you, ma'am. That's it from my side.
Okay, Kritika, it is a very interesting website. Very well done.
Thank you, ma'am.
Multiple features like video and everything was very good. And it is also one of the interesting website that I have seen in the whole presentation session.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so as I said, I will take the others presentation tomorrow. Okay, don't worry, I will give you time for your presentation as well. So for now, I will start with React. Can anyone recall me what we have done day before yesterday?
Ma'am, creating projects in React.
Yes, we have started with the React. I have told you about the white, and we have also set up our first React app. So have you all read that W3 Schools articles? Anyone of you?
Hmm.
Yes, Ayush? Okay. I'm not able to hear you. See, we have a little shortage of time because I have to take all of yours presentation as well. So I will want you all to just read those articles. And if you have any doubts, you may ask whenever you get time after the presentation session. For now, I will be doing an activity with the React. Like I will create multiple pages and then I will render it on the app.jsx so that you can get to know how React works with different components. And then I will see with the story part for today. Okay, so I will share my screen. Just a minute. Is my VS visible to you all?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
And my Chrome?
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday we have left over here. Let me start the server. So I have got this welcome page. So that is what I have done in the previous class. I have created the two headings. Hello everyone and welcome to the first class of React, right? And now I will create a simple landing page.
Ma'am,
And I will, yes.
ma'am, your screen is not visible, ma'am.
Is it visible now?
Visible. No, no, ma'am, it's visible, but some of the people, sometimes
No,
some of the
ma'am.
people do not.
It's
able to
looking
see.
like a white blank page.
I don't know why this happens in this meet only. Is my browser visible to you? My white plus React.
Ma'am, see, ma'am, sometimes it is visible to the some of the students only, ma'am, and after they log out and again log in, then only they can able to see, ma'am. So it's able to me twice of this time now today only.
So you have to leave the session and again come back. Then you will be able to see the my screen.
Okay, ma'am.
That's what you told, Balayesu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'm sure I have covered yesterday this one. Now I will create multiple components and I will try to render it in this app.jsx file. Basically, this app.jsx file will be the main file where we will try to render all the components that whatever we will be creating in this source folder. For now, I will create a component that will be home.jsx for my that will show my landing page for my simple website that I will create. First of all, whenever we will create any component, we will call it as a function. And since I have already named this file as home.jsx, so I will just go with this home name. That is what React asked from us. And then so I have created this function over here which says home, and then I will return the component, the different things that I would want from this particular component, adding few functionalities and styling as well. Adding set to 20 pixels will be fine. Even I would want some text alignment over here to center. Next, I would want H2 tag. Okay, so inside this section, I would create an H2 tag. And inside this, I will just write a text. Welcome to my landing page. Home page will be fine. Then I want another paragraph. This is the paragraph for my home page. that will say this is the main landing page of our website. Paragraph tag is closed. Next, I will want another paragraph that will say here you can find the latest updates news and featured content. Okay, so I've got this another paragraph over here. And next will be a simple paragraph that will say we are learning React step by step. Building real projects as we go. So that is, I have created a section and then multiple components inside this section so that it renders all of them. And after that, I will just close the return function and I will just export it. Export default and home. So now this component is ready to be rendered, and in this app.jsx file, I will just import this home from /components. So my app is not inside any components folder, it is just inside the source folder. So that will be only home from /home. And now when I will use this over here, just the home and the closing tag, it will be red. A few errors are there. So let me see. So we have this home.jsx over here, and that should be rendered inside this one also. Okay, so now it is rendered. That says, welcome to my home page. This is the main landing page of our website. Here you can find the latest updates, news and featured content. We are learning React step by step, building real projects as we go. Right, so now this component has been rendered. I'm pasting this code in the chat box. Just try to run at your end also. So first of all, you just have to create this component that will say inside the file, which will be home.jsx, and then you will have to render it in the app.jsx by just writing home and the closing tag and this particular line that says the import function that you have to import this particular home component will automatically come. Is it clear? Are you all able to understand how this rendering is being done? You have created another component somewhere else and you are just importing that particular function and it is being rendered in the main file on the main web page. Okay. So since I've created only one component, let's try to create another one that will be for about, let's say, about.jsx. So I have got this about component over here, which I will try to write inside the section only, like I have created the previous component. So that will say about us. So this website is created as the mini project and then it demonstrates like it's how multiple components can be combined together. Demonstrates how multiple components can be combined together. And next will be in the future, we will so in the future, we will add more features like dynamic content, forms and interactive, elements. So that will be our about component. To render it, we will just export it, export by default about, and that is ready to be rendered in our app.jsx. Let's just write about over here. And this particular box will just import the about from this particular line and it will be ready to be rendered over here. So I have got these two components and in my web page also I will get two. The welcome to my home page and the about us section over here, right? So that is how you were creating your HTML files also, all the particular different components on the same web page. So now over here you are just creating different components and that are being rendered uh, differently, basically independently. I would want your screenshots from your system so that I can see if you are able to run these codes inside the about.jsx. Are you all able to run these code and get the output as I am getting? Am I audible to you all?
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
that's great. Others also, please share your screenshots. Okay, let's create one. Okay, on the very first day, we have just installed React. We have created first React application. And I have told you about React and what is the importance of white, why we are using white. And that was all on for the first day. Okay, let's create one more component that will complete our mini website so that we can see if it is rendering more components. Let's say we are creating a contact.jsx. Again, that will be a function for us. So that will be my contact section and the export, default, and the contact. So let's render it over here. After the about section, we have contact. So I have got my contact section, right? So just create this component for a contact and render it in your main file. Are you all able to get the result as I am getting? As only Arijit had shared his screenshot. What about others? I am not getting any response. So is it that, yes?
The chat box is not able to be accessed, ma'am. Showing message like you cannot send messages because you are not a member of the chat like that.
So everybody is facing this problem?
I think so.
I think few are able to send the messages. Yeah, I will just share the app.jsx file also. Just a minute. I think Ishad, some are able to send the messages.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so are you getting the result, everyone? Just let me know if you are not able to understand anything. Any of the lines from these particular codes that I have copied over here. Please let me know if you are able to understand or you are facing any problem so that I can move forward.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Hello, ma'am. Can you repeat again? I didn't understand. And the screen is lagging in mid lecture, so I can't understand.
Okay, so as you were also there in the previous session, I am saying that we have already created the first React app where we have rendered the first heading and the paragraph in the previous session. For now, I was creating multiple components. Like over here, I have created 3 components, which says home, about, and the contact section. And in the home section, I have created a demo home, which says that this is the main landing page. And in the about section, I have my about us page that is telling this website is created as a mini project. And I have another component which is contact.jsx that is telling me about my contact. So since I have created these 3 components independently, now I would want to render all these components in the single file. So for that, I have just imported these files like about, import, and this about from /about. So this is the statement to import your components. Since I have all my components in the same source folder, that is why I'm giving only /about. If in case you are creating another components folder, then you will have to write in a different way. Okay, let me just show that to you also. Apart from the source folder, I am creating a folder which says components. Okay, so inside this folder, now I will create another component for, let's
Hello,
say,
ma'am. Ma'am, your screen is not visible to us.
I think Harshad, you will need to exit from this session and then again join, then you will be able to access and see my screen. That is
Okay,
what
ma'am.
others told me. Okay, so I was creating the component in this components folder. So I have created about home. I will now create, let's say, services.jsx or any header.jsx. Let me create a header.jsx over here. .jsx. So inside this, I will write the function just the same way how I was creating the component previously. And that will be welcome to my React app. That will just be my React website. My first React website. So that will be my headers. And then I will just export the default header. And then I will already let's create footer also over here. Footer.jsx. Again, function footer and @ 2025, my first React website. That might also say something like paragraph or made using React plus white, and that will say all rights reserved. So I have my footer over here in this component section. Now inside this source folder, I would want to access my these particular files. So again, when I will just write the header over here, and this particular box will just import the file for me. As you can see over here, this is a different this is the different way how they have imported over here, because I have created another components folder, and now they are just telling writing in this particular, which is import header, and then from, let me copy paste this over here also. See, so over here I have this import header component from dot slash component slash header. So that's this double dot basically means that this components folder is outside the source folder. Source folder is the existing folder. So this particular home component is outside the particular existing folder, which is source for me. And then I have to go outside the source folder and then search for the components folder. And in this components folder, I have my header file, header component. So that is what this particular statement means. Similarly, when I will try to import my footer section directly and clicking on this particular so this is a different footer for over here. I would want my footer. So it has not rendered right now. So this will be the whole file, whole statement that would be automatically come once you will import the footer component from your components folder. Okay, I will paste the header and footer codes also. Footer.jsx. And this one will be the header.jsx. Just add these components in the different folder, components. Make sure that you create the components folder outside this particular source folder. So just click on this My React tab and then create the components folder. And inside these components folder, create two files, which says header.jsx and footer.jsx. And when now I will save this file, I will get my footer and header also in my web page. My first, okay. So over here, I should have rendered my header on top of the other components. So that shows that our components will be rendered in a sequence manner. If I will render the header section first, so that will be rendered first, and similarly, the sequence wise, it will be rendered. So in my first, in the very first line, I am getting my header section. This is my welcome home page, about section, then contacts page, and my footer website. So I've got my footer also over here. Is it clear to you all how the multiple components are being rendered? And if you will create the project and you will see uh, any YouTube video on the project section, like project using React, you will see that they are creating components in a different folder components. So that is how the different components can be rendered from outside source folder also. And it is a very good practice if you are creating all the components in the components folder and then you are trying to render it uh, in whichever file you need in the source folder.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I have one doubt.
Yes.
If I want to style the header page, then how I will do that? How can I style the header?
You will just need to write the style. I have used that one also. See, this is the inline styling that you can do for each of the elements. Also, we use Tailwind CSS with React. So you will be giving these elements class name, and then these class names can be used to give the properties like you were giving in the HTML and CSS while using HTML CSS simultaneously. Just the similar thing, but now you will have a component feature over here. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Others, are you all able to get the result as I'm getting? Like you must get something like this. Make sure you are giving all the component sequence in a sequence manner. Okay, so do share your screenshots also. I'm not getting screenshots. Why is that so? Okay, I'm moving forward. So just share your screenshot in the chat box and I will see. Header section, hello world, about within contact base. Yes, that's good. You have added some inline stylings as well, I guess. Let's move on to our W3 schools React. What does it say? So we have already rendered our HTML page. Let's move on to our JSX expressions. So what is JSX? JSX stands for the JavaScript XML and it allows us to write HTML in the React. As you can see over here, all our components are with the extension .jsx and in these components, we are just writing the HTML components only, right? So these are the JSX file and it makes it easier to write and add HTML in the React. Coding JSX allows us to write HTML elements in JavaScript and place them in the DOM without any create element or append child methods. So these are the methods that we are not using. We can directly just create the JSX file and we can write all our HTML code that will be rendered to our main file. Over here, we are rendering all our components inside the add.jsx. Over here, they are creating they are making changes to their particular main.jsx file. Okay, let me tell you about this also. They are making all the changes inside this main.jsx. So whenever you are creating any React app, this whole React app goes to this particular main.jsx. This is the main file, the default file that gets run and then it will, you can see that it is rendering to this particular app, which is over here, app.jsx. So the first file that is running is the main.jsx. Then it calls the app component, which is app.jsx. So whenever we are trying to import all the files, all the components inside the app.jsx, they get automatically rendered to this main.jsx file. Why this main.jsx file and what is the importance over here? So this is the file that they have created for the strict mode and create root. So whenever you are trying to implement any library inside React, over here you will learn about React router library. So whenever you see any website, let's see Amazon website over here. So for now, for this week, you all have created any one static website. So whenever we click on this particular button, we get rendered to the another page over here, right? And you can also see the, okay, that is for the later one. So let's click on this today's deals and I will get rendered to another web page. So whenever we want our website to have multiple pages, like your portfolio page also had multiple pages, about section, contact section, project section. So now you can enhance all your portfolio websites that you have showed to me this week. You can create different components for each of the pages, and then you can just give a button to each of the sections, and whenever you click on those particular button, that will render you to another page. So that is what React router does for you. Just go after the when this session ends, just try to see what React router does for you, and try to implement that also, how you can enhance your this static portfolio into React application. So you will get to know that the React router helps you whenever you click on any button over here, mobiles, that will directly render you to another new page. So that is what React router helps you with this. So similarly, when you are implementing any new library in your React application, you have to implement over here. Over here, it is just giving you this strict mode, and strict mode is closed over here. So this strict mode basically means that it is for the developers and not the producers. So this is the default that React application gives us. For example, if you have imported the React router library and now you want to use in the app. So now instead of this strict mode, you will have to import this app inside the React router. Just try to learn about what is React router and how you are using it, and then you will get to know what I'm telling you about here. I am just trying to introduce you with the functionality, how you can use it in the project that you will get tomorrow. Is it okay? Uh, did you understand what is React router helping you with, so that you can explore it later?
Ma'am, why we use street mode in the main.js?
Please repeat your question.
Ma'am, in main.js file, we wrote that the street mode in that we that use the app.js. So my question is that why we we use strict mode.
So are you asking the use of strict mode?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so basically strict mode is for the developers. This is the default thing that React gives you because we are developing the application. That is why it is for the unrestricted things that can occur in your website. When you will go beyond in this React application and you will try to make changes that is not that is restricted, it will directly give you the error that you are using strict mode, and you will have to remove the strict mode application. It is like a security purpose for your website. So unrestricted things won't happen. Is it clear?
Yes, yes, ma'am, clear.
When you will explore this particular React and you will try to build a project, you will see multiple errors coming, and then you will also see that whenever you want to check something, if your website is rendering it correctly or you are getting the same output as you are thinking, you will have to remove the strict mode just to see uh, and check whether it is being rendered clearly, right, that you want. Basically, it is like a functionality for the developers only. So only the developers will know how what security things your application has, and for the users it won't be a thing to understand. Like you are doing the backend and only the front end is being rendered to the users. Is it clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so that was I was telling you, here they are just making changes in the main.jsx. So don't get confused why they are making changes in the main.jsx file and we were doing in the app.jsx. They are just directly making changes in the main file. Over here, what we were doing, we were not making changes in the main.jsx. Instead, we were just making changes in the app.jsx. It is like a dummy of the main page, and this will handle all the components, and that will be rendered in the main.jsx file later on. Any doubts? Okay. So let's see what it is printing. So they over here they are using this create root method, and as you can see over here they are giving this h1 tag which is being rendered via id. See, over here they have also made index.html. Inside this index.html, they have created this div which has the ID. Now, using me in the main.jsx file, using JavaScript method only, they are trying to access the particular div element from the index.html file by get element by ID, and they are trying to render it saying my element. So this particular my element that they have created will be rendered over here. Let's try to run this in our system also. So in the index.html file, we already have this particular root app. And now in the main.jsx file, we will have to remove the script mode. And now I would want, let's create the const my element. Let me just copy this code. So I have got my const my element created, and it's giving me an error over here. Okay, just a minute. So now this element has been created, and now I will render my element inside this. Saving this file, I will see the changes now. since I am not rendering my app.jsx file, so all the components that we have created initially will be removed, and I'm just seeing my I love JSX file, right? Why is that so? Because now I'm not rendering my app file, which was the demo file for the main.jsx that was actually uh, uh, having all the components that we have created previously. And now we are just directly making changes in the main.jsx file. That is why it is showing us this my element over here. If in case we are giving okay, let me just copy this code for you now. You just have to make changes in your main.jsx file, and then you will see the changes in your web page. Just make changes in your main.jsx. Is it okay till here? What we are doing, how main.jsx is different from app.jsx?
Yes, ma'am.
Usually you, yes.
Ma'am, it's clear.
Okay. Usually you won't be making changes in your main.jsx file, but instead I would want you all to just read all these articles from W3 schools so that you can get to know what are these different things, expressions in class and props, list and forms, different things. And then you will learn the different theoretical aspects. And whenever you will see these different code snippets, try to run at your system also so that you can see how these elements, how these codes are being running in your system. It should not be like that you are just reading these theoretical aspects and not running these codes. There is a shortage of time, so I would want you all to read these articles. I will also try to complete it at in the session also. Okay. So for tomorrow, I would want you all, since you all have already created your portfolio website, try to create about section, contact section, and multiple components and render it in the app.js file. One thing that I would want you all, and try to read about this ES6, React ES6, what it is about, all these articles at your end till template strings. And if you're not understanding anything, then we will have a little doubt section at the very start. Is it okay till here? So do one thing, create 5 components at your end. For your portfolio or any static website. And render it in the app.js file. And read about React ES6. Develop a habit of reading the articles and learning new things. Then you will won't be having any problem. Even you can go to React documentation that they are providing. If I see, give you React docs. You can also read these documentations and learn how they are set up, the like installation setup and tutorial about tic-tac-toe. So you will get to know about different things like hooks and components, APIs, and React DOM compiler. So you try to read this and develop a habit of reading not every documentation, but have a habit of reading documentations. So you won't be having any problem while learning new tech stacks. You won't be only reliable on the tutorials that are available on the YouTube. And it will be a very good thing for you also because you will be reading it and understanding. I hope it is clear till here. If you will have any doubts, we will extend the session. Don't worry about that. Even in the next week also, we can take your doubts. But try to learn at your end also. Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so then we are good to go. We can wrap up this call for today. And thank you everyone for being till the end.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. And now you are allowed to leave the session. Thank you everyone. Rahul, in the previous session, we have only covered the what is React and what is White and the installation, how we have done in the VS Code. And we have created the first React app. You will see in the W3 schools, just open at it. Okay, let me show you. Over here in the W3 school section only, just go to this particular home section and read the article from here. You will understand. In the React Get Started, you will get how you can set up your React application in your VS Code. So we have done this and we have created the first React application. Like over here, you will get all the things. Is it okay, Rahul? Okay. Others, do you have any doubts? Ashish, Avinash, do you all have any doubts? Viren, Tejashri, Lal Bahadur, Irshad, Ashish. Is it something you want to ask?
Ma'am, tomorrow I am not able to join the class because tomorrow is my train. So I will be in train.
Okay. No problem. You can just learn what I have given to you. Tomorrow we will just go with the hooks and components.
Okay.
Try to join it
When,
from your
when we will
mobile so
get
that
recording session link?
for the recording section, I will have to ask from sir. But I am trying to tell you that if it is possible, so you can join it from your mobile so that you can see what it is going in the class.
Okay, okay. I will get network. I will.
So if it is possible, try to be active on the chat box.
Okay, okay, ma'am. I will try. If I will get network, I will try.
And what?
If I will get network, ma'am, in train, I will join.
So you will get the information from the group also, or you can just contact me. I will tell you.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
Because as my chat box is blocked, I am not able to access the messages you have sent, the code snippets. So I have to understand how to create and how to access those uh, components like homes, as you told. That's only no, ma'am.
So you are not able to see what I have pasted in the chat box.
Yes, ma'am.
Just message this in the group to the admin that you have in your group.
Okay.
Okay. And in the for the today's class, you can just take help from the W3 schools or even the chat GPT. We have just created few components
Yes, ma'am.
and then we have rendered. I hope you have got cleared what we were doing.
Yes, ma'am. I understand.
Okay, so you will be able to understand from the W3 schools also how they are rendering it.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Virendra and Tejasri, do you have something you want to ask?